What's going on, my fellow high stim pre-workout enthusiasts? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hope you guys crushed High Stim Saturday, and I'm wishing you guys a happy Monday and an incredible week up ahead. Unfortunately, High Stim Ace has been dealing with an on and off congestion for the last month or so, and I had to be on antibiotics for the past 5 days, but I'm officially off and I'm feeling 100%. So I'm ready to get back to it, guys. And today, I'm going to be actually re-reviewing a pre-workout that I reviewed early in 2024. This one has been in my rotation constantly. It's been a staple here in my personal stash. And the pre-workout I'm talking about, of course, is Xtremis Cartel El Jefe. Yeah, guys, the high stim junkie version of this product here. I reviewed this one early in 2024. I reviewed their medium stim El Jefe Quería, and I reviewed pretty much every other product from Xtremis Cartel, from their sleep aid Sueño to their fat burner Demonio and everything in between, their proteins. I mean, this is one of my favorite companies in 2025. I gave them the #2 spot of my favorite brands of 2024, and I really think they're doing incredible things, and I can't wait to see what else we have in store. But when I first reviewed this product, the only flavor I had was the gummy bear flavor, which, if I'm being honest, not a fan of that flavor whatsoever. Probably the most gag-inducing flavor to me in general is a gummy bear flavor, unless it's done right. This one here is definitely interesting because they reformulated the flavor. It tastes a little bit different, and I'm actually going to rank the 3 newest flavors that they have. They have the gummy bear flavor, which they did have previously, but it's been updated. They have a white gummy bear flavor, which is the recent flavor I've been running, and they have a blue ras candy flavor now. So I'm going to tell you what I think about these 3 flavors. We're going to do a quick updated review. I'm going to tell you if El Jefe still got the goods in 2025. So without further ado, let's roll that freaking intro, join High Stim Ace, and let's get to it. All right, guys, so as you can see, we got the white gummy bear flavor here. This is the most recent flavor that they did release for the El Jefe lineup, and I'm going to tell you what I think of this flavor in a moment. I do have a seal tub right here as well of the OG gummy bear flavor. So the other one's the white gummy. This is just the regular gummy bear flavor. And they also did send me the blue ras flavor, which I also have sealed. They sent me a bunch of sample packets of that one. In general, every time I make an order from NutriCartel.com, they always send me sample packets, and that's why I love NutriCartel. Well, one of the reasons I love NutriCartel, but anyway, I got to try the blue ras flavor about 3 times. I tried the new gummy bear flavor also like twice. Again, this tub here is sealed. I'm not going to open it. I'm saving it. I did try sample packets of this one, though, which is exactly the same. So I'm going to tell you what I think of the flavors in a moment. We're going to go over the label first, and then I'm going to give you a ranking of the new flavors and tell you if it's still got the goods in 2025. So in typical 2025 fashion, we are getting the 40-20 in here. You can take this at either 1 or 2 scoops. You guys know this is the full scoop, full dose channel, and High Stim Ace will always take it as intended. So we're going to read here everything as it pertains to 2 scoops, which incidentally comes in at 23.4 grams. We start off with choline bititrate, 600 milligrams, chloride from Himalayan pink salt, 285 milligrams, and sodium from Himalayan pink salt at 180 milligrams. Okay, so next up we have 3 categories in here, which are broken up. I like the way they do that. It's clear, it's concise, it's easy to understand. And we're going to start with the Jefe Pump and Performance Matrix. We begin with L-citrulline at 8,000 milligrams, great for the pumps, beta-alanine 4,000 milligrams for the tingles, betaine anhydrous for strength output and performance in the gym 3,000 milligrams, pink Himalayan salt 500 milligrams for additional pumps, L-norvaline 300 milligrams, and a mental pump trademark at 200 milligrams. Okay, so next up we're going to go into the Jefe Stim and Focus Matrix, and this is what you guys came to see because the viewers of High Stim Ace want to see the Stim package on this pre-workout here. We begin with choline L bititrate for focus, 1,500 milligrams, DMAE for additional nootropic focus, 500 milligrams, Araya Puro, which is their trademarked Araya Genesis, 500 milligrams. So you're going to be floating on this one, man. 500 milligrams is no joke. Theobromine 500 milligrams for additional stimulation, big dose. Caffeine anhydrous 300 milligrams. Thinfen, which is beta PEA 200 milligrams, so smaller dose of that, going to give you that initial head buzz, and then let the rest of the stimulants take over. And boy, do we have a lot of stimulants in here. We got Halostashin next, 150 milligrams, kind of like a lighter version of ephedrine, really going to get you stimulated and hopped up. I love me some halostation. Caffeine citrate, 45% caffeine yield, 100 milligrams. Infinergy, which is dicaffeine malate, that comes in at 75% caffeine yield, 100 milligrams. Synephrine HCl, 80 milligrams for sweating and thermogenesis. Yohimbine HCl, 3 milligrams. And Alpha Yo, 2 milligrams. Holy crap. I mean, you got everything plus the kitchen sink in here, man. This is an insane stim package. And lastly, we have the absorption matrix, which is just one ingredient here in this category. You're getting bioperine, which is black pepper extract, at 10 milligrams to help with the absorption and efficiently utilize all these ingredients. Before I break down my experience with El Jefe in 2025, don't forget to like this video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow stim junkie or a pre-workout enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. All right, guys, so before I tell you about the experience running El Jefe in 2025, I want to talk about these flavors very quickly because they do have 3 flavors currently, and I'm going to rank them from the bottom to the top and tell you guys what I think. So starting off with the bottom spot, the number 3 spot, if you will, is the gummy bear flavor, right? The original gummy bear flavor, which did get tweaked. It does taste better than that original one that came out in early 24 because I'm telling you guys, that one was rough. Not gonna lie, High Stim Ace can handle a lot of nastiness. I can handle a lot of chemicals in my body. But when it comes to sour gummy bear flavors, for some reason, when you mix it in with the chemical aftertaste that comes from the stimulants and you combine it with that sour kick and the artificial sweetness from that gummy bear flavor, and I'm talking about across the board, not specifically El Jefe, but just across the spectrum, there's something about gummy bear flavors that really don't sit well with me. I'm not a fan of it whatsoever, whether it's in glycerol or in pre-workouts or in pump formulas. I'm not a fan of it. There's only been like maybe 2 pre-workouts I've taken that had a sour gummy flavor that went down easy because they were very light and mellow, and I still had to dilute it with a lot of water. So at the number 3 spot, guys, despite the fact that this one here is reformulated flavor-wise and it does go down easier than the original one did, still not a fan of it. I've ran it twice from the sample packets. The tub I have here is sealed and I'm saving it for a rainy day, but I would still have to put this at the number 3 spot unless you guys like gummy flavor, sour gummy flavor. Now at the number 2 spot, I have the white gummy flavor, and this is the one I'm running currently. As you could see, white gummy bear flavor. And this one here is definitely a notch or 2 above the previous gummy flavor that I showed you. When you open it, the smell is going to be very off-putting. It's going to be very similar to that gummy bear flavor, but when you mix it in with the water and you drink it, it's not as bad. It doesn't have that artificial sweetness and that over-the-top sour flavor with the synthetic chemical flavor. It doesn't have that. It actually goes down a lot smoother. Now, I'm not going to say it's an enjoyable beverage. Probably give it like a 5.5 or a 6 out of 10. But again, guys, who the hell cares? As long as you're not puking on the gym floor afterwards, then it's all good, right? So I definitely rank this one above the gummy bear flavor. It's doable. It's tolerable. It's not the worst thing in the world. It smells way worse than it tastes. But coming in at the number 1 spot, guys, the number 1 spot for the new El Jefe pre-workouts from Xtremis Cartel, it's got to be the blue raz candy flavor, because this one here, guys, is actually an enjoyable flavor. Yeah, surprisingly, it's an enjoyable flavor. Now, I could be a little biased because I happen to really like blue raz candy in general. And when it comes to pre-workouts, if you're just looking for a safe option, the 2 options that are safest, meaning they're the hardest to screw up, are Fruit Punch and Blue Raz Candy. In my experience, and I've ran a lot of pre-workouts and pump formulas, those 2 flavors are the hardest to screw up. You really got to go out of your way to screw up Fruit Punch or Blue Raz Candy, right? They're very, very safe flavors. So if I were you, if you do care about flavor, but you still want to get in that crazy pre-workout experience from El Jefe by Xtremis Cartel, get yourself the Blue Raz Candy flavor, because that one's sweet, but not overly sweet, goes down easy, tastes good, no nasty gag reflex, no negative side effects, nothing like that. You're not going to feel like puking when you're heading to the gym. It's a good overall experience. But enough with the flavors, guys. That is my ranking. Number 1, Blue Raz Candy. Number 2, White Gummy. Number 3, OG Gummy. Okay, now we're going to talk about the effects, guys, because that's what you came here to see. If you guys are looking for a pre-workout that's going to take your workout to the next level and really get you hopped up in the gym, then look no further than El Jefe, because this one here is going to get the job done plus more. This is an insanely powerful high stim pre-workout. You're going to take the drink, and literally within 7 to 8 minutes, you're going to start feeling the beta tingles. You're getting 4 grams of beta alanine in there, which is very, very well sourced. And you're going to feel the tingles from head to toe. Not in an intrusive way, but they're definitely prominent and letting you know that it's time to get to the gym, to get going. There's no way you can drink this drink and sit down and relax. You're gonna have to go almost immediately. This is a very aggressive pre-workout, and it does have to do with the yo-yo blend. You're getting 3 milligrams of the yohimbine, 2 milligrams of the alpha yo, but you're also getting that crazy head buzz from the Araya genesis coming in at 500 milligrams. You're getting 3 sources of caffeine in here. You're getting halostashin, which also helps with that crackhead, tweaked out type of energy. This is a freaking stim bomb, but the beautiful thing about it is that you're also getting really good pumps on here, so you don't have to stack anything on top of this. You're getting 8 grams of citrulline, you're getting the pink Himalayan salt, and a couple of other ingredients to really get you swole and juicy in the gym. It's more of a dry vascular pump, but I guess if you guys want, you can always stack a little bit of glycerol. Xtremis Cartel does have their Sicario Swole glycerol, which I'm a big fan of. You could always stack 1 or 2 caps if you want to blow up a little bit in the gym and look brolic, but you really don't have to, guys. This is a crazy, high energy, illicit kind of pre-workout without illicit ingredients. So there's no DMHA in this one, but it's as strong as anything on the shelf behind me. This is a get shit done kind of pre-workout, no nonsense. You're going to feel good and floaty from that Araya, but it's going to translate into a more aggressive kind of experience. Maybe when you're resting in between sets, you're going to feel that floatiness and the music is going to sound really nice, but it's also going to give you a real insane edge, an aggressive burst of energy, and you're just going to want to freaking attack the iron while you're in the gym. I really like this one, and I've had this in my personal rotation pretty much since late 2023, early 2024, and it's always going to stay in my rotation because this thing's a hitter, it's a stim bomb, and it's going to get you hopped up, guys. You're going to be tweaking on this one. I don't like using this term, but it really does give you what I like to call crackhead energy, where you're kind of tweaking, you're on a mission, it's going to elevate the heart rate a little bit, you're going to sweat on this one. You might be a little uncomfortable if you're not used to this one. So if you're somebody who's used to taking medium stim kind of pre-workouts, start off with half a scoop to assess tolerance, and then maybe go to 1.5 scoops, and then finish off with 2 scoops, which is the full serving size. No shame in taking this at half a dose because this is a powerful pre-workout. Very aggressive, but also gives you a good mood elevation and really gets you focused and dialed in on the mission at hand. If you guys want to pick up El Jefe by Xtremis Cartel, then you can head over to NutriCartel.com and use my discount code ACE15, which will save you 15% off your entire order and help support the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you found this video beneficial, don't forget to like the video, comment below, tell me if you've ever tried the El Jefe pre-workout by Xtremis Cartel. If so, what is your favorite flavor? I want to hear from you guys, my beloved community. Once again, like the video, share the video, follow me on Instagram at High Stim Ace, and most importantly, subscribe right here on the YouTube channel. I will see you all next time for the next High Stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High Stim Ace, signing off.